My mother, my mother, she asked me, what you doing with your life? What you doing with your life? Trolling. I make and stop wars. I do. Loads. Trolling. The power of good trolling. Alright, we got a problem here, right? We got immigrants. Freaking immigrants. Illegal immigrants. And they're coming over here, alright? In massive amounts. Massive amounts of breaching borders. All of them have guns. All of them, and they all have a very anti-establishment mentality. They're not, you know what I mean? And, this is how, you could be a lot better. You could be a lot better. We got massive amounts of murderers, but people that are trained to murder and kill coming into over illegal borders. I think Iran need to invest in an ICE program and get rid of all those illegal immigrants that are coming over here armed to their teeth with a very anti-disestablishmentarianism kind of attitude about them. They're there for no good reason. You know what I mean? They don't want to find local work. They're not there to pay taxes. You know what I mean? What Iran just need to do is establish ICE and get rid of all of these illegal immigrants coming in, bad attitudes and guns. Makes sense. Well, if it holds up in the White House and holds up in Washington, it ought to hold up for fucking Iran. I said that to Zelensky as well. I was like, Zelensky, you ought to better send solicitors out to meet the Russian army with their Z tanks. You ought to send solicitors out. Yeah, you trespassing. Yeah. Yeah. I just would have sent out the solicitors. Send out the nerds. Send out the nerds. Yeah. Zelensky was stupid and sent out army. Send out the nerds. Sorry, you're trespassing. Send out German nerds. So you're trespassing on territory. Yes, we don't care. All of you are going to be fined. Yes, and you're going to be fined. Yes, and you're going to be fined. Yeah, and send out the nerds. Alright, what was I saying? Iran. What did you do? I ran. No, I didn't run. I didn't. I walked away very, very fearlessly, but very slowly. This world moves very slowly. We got oil protests in my country. I think I could do stand up. I was about to sign off there, but I think I could do stand up. I just hold it. You don't even need to just get drunk, kids. And I've said it about so many things about playing bodhrán, harmonica, loads of musical instruments I've learned to play overnight. It's got luck. Yeah. Fire. Right. Stay away from the whiskey. Clear. Don't stop oil. There's like loads of just stop oil protesters fucking with everybody's traffic. And now there's we want more oil protesters fucking with traffic. And these are the hippies in the trucks and the things that need to get a job done. Sitting there with your cement mixer. You know what I mean? Run over these hippies, just stop oil. And now all those hippies are out on the streets blocking up traffic saying, we want more oil. Yeah. I don't know, there's a certain arbitrary poetry or fucking irony there. It's great. Again, they've locked up the motorways, and I'm just gonna go skateboarding down. Ho ho ho! And I got 3-in-1 oil. It did get expensive. I must say the 3-in-1 oil went from $2.50 to $7.50 the 3-in-1 oil, but that's all I need. You know, I got a bottle of 3-in-1 oil for my skateboard. That'll last me a year, probably. You know, I have this thing I'm going to share with you. I'm watching lots of Jimmy Carr lately. Comedy isn't always funny. Jesus Christ. It's always when things work out well in the end. Comedy, yes. Yes, comedy isn't funny, it's when things work out well. Tragedy is when things don't go well. And tragedy is actually kind of funnier, you know? Old people falling over. It's fucking hilarious. I forgot what I was going to say, to be honest. Oil tax down, 3-in-1 oil skateboarding down the motorway. Laughing about the amount of oil you need. Oh, yes. Thank you. Saint. Someone that brings memory. You know your memory isn't in your head. It's a divine blessing. Trust me, I know. That's why when you get drunk, you have no memory, because you're cut off from divine blessings for drinking lavins things. Memory is not in your head. It's divine blessing. Like cloud storage kind of thing. Oh shit, what was I going to say again? Oh yeah. I have this nice social theory. Again, comedy isn't always funny, you know, but like it works out well in the end. I had this good social theory. Interesting social theory. Title is depletion. Depletion. Everything in your Western world is depleting. I can make a list. Your fuel in your car, your electricity in your meter, the money in your account, the bread on your table, the this and your that, the tax, the time left on your card to be taxed, the time left on your credit on your mobile phone. Everything is in a state of depletion. I am a philosopher, honors bachelor's degree, but I can't afford to get the degree, and I don't care for the money and the paper, and the paper. Everything around you, Western world, is in a state of depletion. Depletion. You're running out of money. You're running out of oil. You're running out of electricity. You're running out of bread. You're running out of time. You're running out of this. And it's a weird mental complex to have upon you. The stress is like when the electricity bill comes in. And you're like, oh, I'm fucking gonna kill. I swear to God, it's like electricity bills. You know what I mean? Someone could get an electricity bill and it's a fucking straw that breaks the fucking donkey's back. I'm fucking just gonna kill myself, folks. And electricity bills have probably killed millions of people. Electricity bills. And I'm gonna say it for all those people that have killed themselves from electricity bills. High tension wires. You know the high tension wires you see with the weird the things. They collect electricity from the atmosphere. It's Tesla. They didn't erase Tesla. Tesla's always there. All those high tension wires. Think about high tension electricity. They collect electricity freely from the ether. This electricity will probably make you and your families a lot healthier. And you notice if you live next to these high tension pylons, your family won't be so healthy because all the lovely juicy electrons or something from the world. I've been harvesting trying these. All actual electrical cables are underground where you imagine cables would be. Why would they put those big sensitive cables up in the air when you put them solidly buried and grounded under the earth? They collect the electricity. High tension cables. Alright, and they're ugly. And they're horrible looking. And the people that came along with windmills realized the windmills are way more magnetic and electronic and collect loads of new technology from maybe from Sweden. And their windmills collect way more electricity than their high tension cables. I like to break everybody's balls, you know, I'm like the Joker. Break everybody's balls. I was meant to have a fucking holy fortune and they fucking ignored me, ripped me off and screwed me over, and I was gonna break everybody's balls. So yeah, electricity is free. Kinda. You know, steal it from the atmosphere. All those high tension cables go down into fucking transformers rooted in the earth and sent back to big batteries and shit that keep your country pumping. Yep. You notice there's probably a few travelers and stuff around, I'm saying, but it's gonna be loads more now. No, I don't care. The Irish Joker. Figuring out how to throw a few high tension cables around in certain locations in the country and freely collect the electricity in the air and power their batteries for the things that they don't really care for electricity for. And so Donald Trump hates all that stuff. Yeah, obviously you'd think Tesla disappeared. No, they were using it the whole time. High tension cables. Collecting electricity. Yeah, it costs a lot to build this shit. Probably paid off after what? 5 years at the most? And how long has your country been paying for electricity? And it's all being paid off, and all you need now is bare maintenance. And things are supposed to get more affordable, but they get dearer and more expensive, and electricity bills go up. Motherfuckers. I wasn't happy with these protesting hippies, you know what I mean? And that's why Ozzy Osbourne was a hippie, wasn't he? Ozzy Osbourne and Black Sabbath, but they hated hippies. And I'm like that now. You give hippies a bad name. You know, you give hippies a fucking stupid rap. Protesting veganism or pouring milk all over your leather shoes. Yeah, or protesting oil when you're using plastic signs and plastic phones and plastic clothes and plastic bikes and plastic bottles, and all of that shit comes from oil. And then, you know, if you turn back to some weird wooden solution, I suppose, they'd be like, stop killing trees, we need a more sustainable, recyclable alternative like plastics. And yeah. Breaking everybody's balls. Because I can afford to do it. I can afford to break your balls. Yeah, that's what I was thinking earlier. If you're on social welfare, you're not allowed to be an asshole. I want to tell Ireland that and make everybody in Ireland. If you're on social welfare, you're not entitled to be an asshole. Yep. Donald Trump can be an asshole all he wants because Donald Trump pays a lot of money to the American government. What is he thinking? Donald Trump. That was something fucking hilarious. I'll just buy it. What was it? It wasn't a court. What was it? It was something weird. I'll just buy it. I forget how this video started. I don't know, stand-up comedy. Comedy is when things, yeah, as I said, yes, we know, things work out well in the end. It's not always funny when things work out well in the end, you know? Happy ending. Yeah, change the tone. I got Bam Margera in trouble. Jimmy Carr. I'm talking to Jimmy. I'd love to go to the Jimmy Carr concert. Jimmy Carr concert. And serve him up some good trolls, you know? Serve him up some good stuff. honest about it. Jimmy, my ex-girlfriend from 14 years ago, had sex with my two last best friends. You see, this is already, I don't even want to know about it. And maybe my dad. I've been kind of... Fuck my life. I could go on for a while. And she stole my Hunter S. Thompson book. The bitch. What else would you leave a lonely man with but a hunter? And she took my Hunter S. Thompson book. Slag. Absolute slag. Yeah. What else does a lonely man have? Let's Ed Gay, the upstay from the Unk Tray. Let's get the stuff. So what are your plans? Plans? Man, we don't make plans. About the child on LSD in the Las Vegas hotel room. Oh, Lucy. Oh, we met in the plane. You're going straight to the gas chambers for this, you small motherfucker. I could do acting. I could do it. I could do it. I could do it better. I could do a lot better. Jimmy Carson, you know, we could do a lot better. And drop some little fucking bumps out of it. America. Fuck yeah. Alright. This goes back to ancient shit. Take me to your leader. This is wife. Take me to your leader's wife. Now, rich, powerful people want loads of women, isn't it? So they all have tranny wives. They all have tranny because he can't steal his wife if she's not a woman. That's how they got around that. So you notice Macron and William Windsor and probably Trump all have these very nice, intelligent tranny wives. Don't I say tranny, but like I'm gonna etymologize the situation on this event. But they're all trannies, yeah. Now in Russia, where you have very Islamic culture and you have 12 wives. Yeah, like Putin has 12 wives you've never seen, 14 wives you've never seen, and about 18 kids. Yeah, you don't see that on TV. Mocked America and Europe maybe for endorsing or like accepting these high IQ, gender neutral, genius people that they all loved. So Russia was mocking them and banned trannies. You're either a boy or a girl. You're either a tank or a... You notice like Putin banned transgenderism in Russia, but he has no problem dressing kids up like tanks and planes and running around in cardboard boxes dressed like F-16s. No, you're not an F-16. You're confused. You're an SU super flanker. Yeah, you're not an F-16. Oh, no, my son, you're confused. You got lost. I want to be a T-90. No, I want to be an Abrams. No, you got lost. And dress up all the kids as proper Chinese tanks. Yeah. So America got burned on this, and Donald Trump's balls with all his white boys. There's like they're all trannies, snuff it. And then Donald reacted not to ban the trannies, like Caroline Levite and everybody's a fucking tranny in the White House. Yeah, it just works. You know what I mean? You're a fucking nerd. Nobody's gonna listen to you. If you're a fucking tranny with like a pencil knee-high skirt, people are gonna listen to you. It's very fucking effective. Yeah, they notice. And they're very successful people. And gender neutral people. So then Trump banned all the freaking trannies, but everybody in America is a tranny. Well, everybody actually is a tranny. There is a scale. I know a girl, my old friend, and she's big and she likes to fight and fuck and wear jeans. She says she feels stupid wearing a dress. And I'm kind of like the complete fucking opposite. I hate fighting and fucking. And I was like, yeah, maybe a dress might be, it might be kind of breezy. I like big shirts and big baggies too. So like, what's it fucking trannies? Like, yeah, anyway. But anyway, so America, Trump had to ban the trannies as well because Russia slagged them. Russia broke their balls and he used balls about loving trannies. And then America had to also ban the trannies to look cool. And this arbitrary, innocent sector of society got really fucking bet and fucking raped, punished and destroyed for these warmongering assholes that started some fucking narrative. I was like, oh yeah, great, now we're all gonna get beaten and fucked and tormented and raped. Oh, that's great. So anyway, Putin, as you fuck you, espionage. I'm gonna take a piss and I'm gonna think about Lavrov because he's the foreign minister. Love you, Lavrov. Can't wait to talk. How many languages do you speak, bro? I bet you speak Japanese. Yeah, you don't know me yet.